So a few years ago, I was in a group of people having a conversation. Eric Clemens was there. I still remember just about word for word a riff that Eric made off of a quote from Cornel West and a passage from the Bible. What Eric said was, in order to serve the people, you need to love the people. In order to love the people, you need to know the people. And in order to know the people, you have to be willing to sit with the discomfort of learning their stories. That statement stuck in my mind right away, and I've chewed on it over the years and how some of the words in it take on different meanings than they might usually. Because in that statement, love's not about emotion, it's about an attitude towards people. And it's an attitude of learning from rather than just learning about. Still a pretty abstract concept, but a few months ago, I got a sense of what it looks like in practice. I was at the Yale New Haven Hospital and getting my blood drawn. And the phlebotomist said, "You'll feel a little pinch now." And I didn't. So I said, I didn't feel that. The phlebotomist said, "When we trained, we had to practice on one another." And I was taken aback for a moment at the jump that she had made, from me just complimenting her on the technique, to her sense of how that came to be. And I realized that's a big shift, because she's telling me not just about how she stuck a needle into my vein, she was telling me about the attitude and the relationships that led to her building that skill that I was the beneficiary of. So I asked, "Well, where did you train?" She said, "Concat." I said, "Figures." Sometimes conversations about programs that provide people opportunities bring us against painful conversations around how great the gaps in opportunity are. But the thing that I love about Concat is sometimes you can have these conversations, and that sense of openness and receptivity means that the conversation doesn't feel as painful, because you know you're being listened to, and it's not, mistakes aren't being counted against you, but are being taken as a way of approaching a greater understanding. What I've learned from hanging around Concat is that conversations that I used to fear would be painful, I find, like getting my blood drawn, may not hurt a bit.